Hello, and welcome back to Fueled by Insanity. Jeffrey and his friends, all gathered at the arcade. We're having a good time. Have you all ever, had a fun time at the arcade? Were any of you, arcade fiends? I would only get to go to arcades when, my family was on vacation, because the towns, all the towns I've lived in never really had, a local arcade. Not really. I feel like I was born just a little too late to experience that. But, you know how it is.
Anyway. What happened while I was gone? Nothing at all. Where's Marshall?
Right here. He gestures with a small tray of nachos, the smell of which makes me start to salivate.
Oh, those look real good.
Would you like some?
Sure.
He holds the nachos out for me. Oh, it would be really fun if he just went that's nice, and then starts just eating them, not actually offering them. Sounds like something I would do. He holds out the nachos for me, and I take a handful of chips. I feel slightly bad for taking so many, but not bad enough to stop myself from scarfing them down. Marshall looks down at his tray, disappointing with how much I took from him.
Nothing's changed with him, does it? Nothing changes with him, does it? What? I'm hungry, and he offered.
I look over towards Ted, hoping for him to back me up, but he only gives me a disapproving sigh. Am I going to have to buy you some nachos now? Upon hearing his offer, I put on my best innocent smile, and I can muster. Fine, let's go.
Wait, take your tokens first.
And Sheen goes from person to person, handing out tokens and collecting money. Oh crap, I forgot we're supposed to pay for our own. By the time he gets to Ted and me, I smile nervously, not sure what to say. Thankfully for me, he speaks up, and so I don't have to.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say you didn't bring any money.
I only had enough to cover food. I didn't know we were going to somewhere like this.
It's all cool. You guys can always pay me back later.
I don't exactly have a job right now, so I don't know if I'll be able to. I don't want to owe anyone I don't want to owe anyone. I'll pay for you. You sure? Yeah. We're here to have fun, right? Thanks.
Oh, can you pay for me too? Seriously, Jeffrey. Never mind.
Once everything's sorted, the group heads off in different directions. Marshall's on his way to the rhythm games. Tracy makes a beeline to these zombie shooters, and Sheen goes off towards the racing games. Ted, meanwhile, stays with me. So Marshall's likes the rhythm games. He's definitely going to play Project Diva, and he's going to be playing Luca Night. Luca Night? Yeah, on non-stop. He's one of those kind of guys. So, food first.
Yeah.
The two of us make our way over to the food stand and check out the menu which consists of 2 items, nachos and hot dogs. They really don't have much variety, do they?
They don't need to when it's all good.
As we walk up, the husky worker working the counter smiles and waves to us.
Hi, what can I get for you? I'll get...
I quickly cut myself off, realizing an important detail.
Oh wait, I still don't have money.
I already said I was covering food.
Oh, right, thanks. Sorry about this.
It's no problem. I turn back to the employee and consider my, many options. All 2 of them.
I'll get... Actually, what are you getting, Ted?
Ted shrugs in response to my question.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! I'll get whatever you're getting. These fucking people! Just order what you're gonna order.
What? You can't just copy my order.
Sure I can. I'm paying, aren't I?
Fair point. I guess in that case, I'll have a hot dog. Sure thing. What would you like? Would you like on it? I'll have it plain. You got it.
I'll have the same thing if that's okay.
2 hot dogs coming up.
The husky grabs a couple plates and puts some hot dog buns on them. Next, he grabs a pair of tongs and grabs a couple already cooked wieners on them. Already cooked wieners to put on them. Ted reaches into his pocket and hands the employee some money, and then we make our way our way on over to a table to sit down. I immediately dig in, wasting no time getting this delicious food in me. Ted, on the other hand, eats his at a slower pace.
Thanks for paying for food, it's good.
I managed to get the words in between mouthfuls, and nearly done with my food after a couple of minutes. God, it's a hot dog, it doesn't take that long. Then again, I've definitely taken, yeah, it's I shouldn't be talking. Of course, I'm not going to let you starve. Though I don't need to figure out my money situations. I do need to figure out my money situation soon. I'm almost out. I've only got a few dollars left.
We'll worry about that later. Just focus on having fun for now. We're at an arcade after all.
I guess.
Don't make me poop your nose again.
You wouldn't dare.
Wanna bet?
No, I guess not.
Huh? Why did he get sad so suddenly? Did I say something wrong? Are you okay? Did I say something?
I flinch as Ted pokes my nose, catching me completely off guard. Gotcha. I stare at him blankly for a few seconds, trying to process what just happened, when I finally realize...
Hey, you tricked me!
I did. I'm not sure whether to be annoyed with him or impressed.
Well then.
I reach out to boop his nose, but he deflects my hand with one arm while poking my nose again with the other.
You suck.
Hey, you started this war.
Yeah, well...
I try one more time. Wait, I try one more time. Time. But it's just another repeat. He pushes my hand away and lightly swats my nose in return. You can't win. I go back to munching on my hot dog, grumbling.
Okay. I admit defeat.
Heh. I finish off the last of my food, ready now to go and play some games.
I'm gonna head off now. I'm gonna go play some games.
Oh, I haven't finished yet.
Then finish your food, silly.
Can you wait for me? I'm still having trouble getting used to all this loud music.
Right. It's the music's fault that you want to be with me.
Okay, maybe it's not just that. Getting some free wins against you in some arcade games sounds fun too.
I thought you said you've never been to an arcade. What makes you think you can win at any of these?
Ted is in the middle of a bite when I ask, so rather than giving a verbal answer, he gives me a thumbs up.
You can't just give me a thumbs up.
He rolls his eyes, finishing the food he was chewing, only to make yet another bite again. Now he just gives me 2 thumbs up with a silly smirk on his face.
Now you're just copying me.
Ted finishes swallowing the bite before responding, which is probably better manners than I have. Of course. With that, he takes his final bite before we head off, making sure to not leave any trash behind on the table before we leave. And what should we play?
Well, Sheen's playing racing games, Marshall's probably playing a rhythm game, and I hear Tracy playing a zombie shooter, even from over here. They're all there's also air hockey if you want to play that. What would you like to play first?
I'll let you decide.
Why me?
Why not? You know these games better than I do.
I guess. In that case, we'll start with... How about we play a racing game with Sheen? They're pretty easy to get into.
Oh, okay.
Is something wrong?
It just sounds kind of boring, that's all.
You sure it's not, You sure it's not that you're afraid of losing?
Is that a challenge?
Of course. I'll race you over there.
Without even giving him a chance to respond, I run off to the opposite direction of the arcade, over to where the racing games are. It doesn't take long for me to find Sheen, who's just getting up from one of the games he was playing.
Hi.
Oh, hey Jeffrey, what's up?
Just waiting for,
I look around, realizing that I don't see Ted anymore.
For, Ted to show up. Whoops. What did you do? Nothing. Maybe it was a bad idea to run off without him.
I expect Sheen to scold me, but instead his attention seems focused on something behind me, a creeping smile on his face.
What are you?
Okay. Ted walks around from behind me, laughing as I struggle to regain my composure. You okay, Jeffrey?
I just need a sec. You totally deserved that. For what? When don't you deserve a jump scare? Anyway, Ted and I wanted to play some games with you. Sure, that's fine by me.
I noticed Ted's already started wandering off, checking the different available games to choose from. These are car driving games, motorcycle games, jet ski games, and even a snowboarding game, though unfortunately the snowboard looks like it's long since broken. How about this motorcycle game? It looks like we can all play it together. She and I walk over to the game Ted's asking about.
Sure, we can give it a go.
I walk over to one of the plastic bikes and get on, getting a feel for it. I've never actually played a motorcycle arcade game before, so it's a weird feeling to get used to. Ted and Sheen also get on their respective arcade motorcycles and we each put in 4 tokens to start the game. God, it's so expensive. And it honestly like weirds me out that they don't just round up like arcade. I know like that sounds bad. Maybe round down? Cause like there are so few arcade games that just take like 1 token to play these days. It's almost always 2 or more, or 87. So I'm like, God, just like round everything down. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe that doesn't work. Maybe I don't know. I don't know economy. Ted and Sheen get on. Yeah. Okay. Hey, this is kind of cool. I look over and see Ted rocking back and forth on his motorcycle, having a lot more fun on it than I was expecting.
I thought you said racing games sounded boring.
Hey, I'm allowed to be wrong sometimes. To my right, I see Sheen scrolling through the list of levels before finally selecting one.
A lava level? Yeah. It seems to be the best level to warm up with. Stop being so good at finding puns. No.
The race is starting. I turn my attention to my screen right as the countdown hits 1. Unfortunately, I realize I don't actually know the controls. I try looking around the front of the motorcycle for a gas pedal and don't find...
How am I supposed to actually move forward? I don't know what to do. How do I go forward?
Thankfully, before I can panic too much, Sheen answers.
It's the handlebar. You need to twist it. Twist the handlebars. Why?
I follow his instructions, and sure enough, it works. I'm now very far behind everyone else, but that's okay because I'm having so much fun with the motorcycle in this game. Wait, the motorcycle in this game controls to even care about winning or losing. From the corner of my eye, I can see that Ted seems to be having just as much fun as I am. Sheen, on the other hand, is fully focused. True gamer. I can see my screen that he's in first place and doesn't seem to be anywhere near giving up the lead to any of the NPCs at any time soon. Ted and I, meanwhile, both suck and are at 7th and 8th place respectively, though I am slowly catching up to him. Sadly, before I can close the distance much further, Sheen crosses the finish line at the race end.
We don't get to finish the race? It ends when first place finishes?
I get off my motorcycle, feeling a little disappointed that it's over, just like that.
Yeah, that's the only downside of this game.
I had fun, even if I keep driving into walls.
You guys up for another race?
Sure. What should we play next? We end up spending the rest of the day going from game to game, playing whatever games we can get our hands on until we finally run out of tokens. I wind up losing every single game we play from then on out. I end up spacing out too much to focus on them. Both Ted and Sheen try to cheer me up about losing, but it still feels bad sucking at them. Still, I'm getting to hang out with friends, and it's a lot of fun right now. I don't mind losing games after game if it means I get to spend time with them. Eventually, the group meets back up, ready to decide on what to do next.
Anyone up for laser tag? We're still not done. We've still not done it yet, and we have 5 of us here. Laser tag, huh? That sounds fun.
I catch myself yawning, struggling to stay awake at this point. I know we've been here for quite a while, but I can't tell for how long. I'd be down for it.
Same. Does it cost anything?
Oh, does it cost anything?
I can cover you again.
You sure?
Yeah, of course. Don't worry about it, sir.
Again with the sir. I find myself struggling to keep up with what's being said as a wave of sleepiness overcomes me. The loud music and flashing lights around do nothing to help either. 1 second I'm standing, and the next I'm feeling myself lose my balance. Jeffrey! Apparently, I managed to stumble over and fall onto a display sign, knocking both it and myself to the ground. Oops.
You okay, dude? Just spaced out. Just spaced. Tired.
Ted reaches down to help me up off the ground, and I think I hear someone else, propping the sign back up.
Thanks. So, laser tag, right? Woo! Not with you collapsing like that. You need to get some rest, man. Go home, get some sleep. But I'm not...
Before I can finish my rebuttal, I find myself yawning again, nearly losing my balance once more. Sheen stares at me with a firm expression, and I realize I'm not going to be arguing my way out of this one.
Okay, maybe. Maybe I do need sleep. I just feel bad because I don't want to be the reason. Sleep. Okay. Man, why did I have to have that nightmare last night? I was looking forward to today, too. Okay, maybe I was nervous as well, but we could have played laser tag. It sucks that this is the second time laser tag has been canceled because of me. I realize I've ended up spacing out yet again. I think someone asked something, but I'm not sure what. What happened?
I'll drive you home. Don't worry. Thanks. I'll make sure he gets sleep. I roll my eyes. Realizing plans have been cancelled now, I feel both guilty and frustrated that I can't be more awake now.
Sorry, guys.
It's all cool.
Take care, guys.
Marshall, Ted, and I make our way to the entrance of the arcade, ready to head back home. Okay. Well, that was a fun time. Anyway, I'll end the part here, so I'll see you around, everyone.